Hello again everyone and welcome to the Weather Centre. A bit of moisture has moved in overnight once again into the Lowveld and the adjacent escarpments, bringing in a fair amount of cloud to the area that will hang around for the day, as well as a bit of fog along the escarpment areas of Limpopo and Mpumalanga. Much of the rest of the country will be sunny and mild, especially through the central parts, while over some areas in the northern and western Cape, a bit of cirrus cloud will move overhead, making things partly cloudy. But beneath that cloud, it's still going to be a warm day, especially along the coastline, and the berg winds will be spreading towards the south coast as well. There is a weak cold front approaching that will only really have an effect on the country overnight and into tomorrow. We'll take a look at that later on. Quick look at the rainfall probability map. Mostly dry over the country, except for the likelihood for a little bit of drizzle along the escarpment areas of Limpopo. That includes around Tsanin as well as the Thohoyandou area, but that will be clearing fairly quickly. Temperatures for today, and Ermelo is going to remain cool, 17 degrees as a high in Johannesburg, just below 20, 19 as well for Polokwane in the central parts of Limpopo. It will be somewhat warmer today over much of KwaZulu-Natal. Pietermaritzburg gets to 23, and the berg winds will be pushing temperatures up over parts of the Eastern Cape, getting into the upper 20s for some places. Winds are going to be increasing in strength for both Durban and Port St. John's along the east coast, getting up to 30 kilometers per hour coming in from the northeast, while a northerly wind, berg wind, in fact, for Port Elizabeth pushes the temperature up to 28, and we're expecting a low swell for the KZN coastline, 1.5 meters. It doesn't look like winter over the southern parts of the country for today. Almost all areas getting into the mid to upper 20s. Vredendal gets to a maximum of 31. And the berg winds push the temperatures as well to about 27 or 28 degrees all along the Garden Route coastline for today. And a westerly wind of only 20 kilometers per hour has been forecast for Cape Agulhas. Let's take a look at the Northern Cape, where we have no surprises for this area today. Cooler over the southern high ground as you head northwards. Things warm up, 26 in Uppington, and a mild day at 22 degrees for Springbok. The berg winds continue today for Alexander Bay with a high of 31, and although it will be slightly cooler for Table Bay, it's still going to be a lovely afternoon for the mother city with a high of 24 degrees. 2-meter swells coming in from the southwest, so sea conditions not too bad either. Let's look further ahead now to tomorrow, and there we see the effects of that weak front bringing in a bit of light rain to both George and Port Elizabeth, and by evening a few drops possible around East London.